Baraka Allah Yahweh Bashim Yao Shai Baharaka Kwadash Shalawam wa Ahab Labayaf Shao Dawada. Double honors to the elders that taught us well. Salutations to the brothers that are pushing the word in truth and sincerity. The title of this video is going to be Brotherly Love. This is Romans chapter 12 and verses 9. It says, "Let love be without dissimulation. Abhor that which is evil. Cleave to that which is good." Verses 10. "Be kindly affectioned one to another with brotherly love, in honor preferring one another." Verse 11. "Not slothful in business, fervent in spirit, serving Yahweh Bashim Yahushai." Verses 12. "Rejoicing in hope, patient in tribulation, continuing instant in prayer." So the main points from these verses that you should be focusing on is be kindly, verses 10, be kindly affectioned one to another with brotherly love, because right now Yahweh Bashim Yahushai is looking at us individually to see how we treat each other. Okay, we've been out there, we've had the battles, we've prophesied, from sun up till sundown. You have brothers all over the world that have prophesied, you've had brothers that have been diligent in the faith for years on end. Okay, and now you have these social media outlets, especially YouTube, has deleted a lot of the videos that the brothers made. All right, because Yahweh Bashim Yahushai said in Amos chapter 8 verse 11 that he was gonna cause the word to be displaced. All right, so a lot of people wouldn't have access to the videos anymore to be edified, because when they heard the word, 9 times out of 10 it fell on deaf ears, and the 1 time out of 10 people were not even serious about it, because they were Revelations 3 and verses 15. They were neither cold nor hot. They were in the middle, still trying to make their mind up. Okay, scratching the coconut. Now, in verses 13, it says, "Rejoicing in hope, patient in tribulation," because a lot of brothers are, going through different things, whether it be being harassed by the police or Edomites, trying to stop you from performing your position in the tabernacle of the Wad. Okay, because the tabernacle is made up of different sectors, and everyone has a part in the ministry of Yahushai. Okay, because ultimately the Heavenly Father is building up the house of David now, and Yahushai is the Malak Shah Malakiam, which means the King of Kings. All right, and the Wad is what? The king over Israel. Okay, so Esau is basically, trying to stop brothers from performing their positions, with different things by removing videos or, giving bans out and stuff like that. But that's all prophecy, okay? Because the Heavenly Father is using Esau on the left-hand side. All right, he's like a mannequin on an Energizer battery. And as soon as Yahweh Bashim Yahushai is done teasing us with this mannequin, he's going to pull the plug out and the switch is going to go off, man. All right, kind of like that movie Splash. Yeah, that's how the Lord is going to put his lights up. So be not dismayed by these heathens, especially Esau, the Edomites. Be not dismayed by them. That's why Paul is saying over here in verses 13, verses 12, "Rejoicing in hope, patient in tribulation." Now, the rejoicing in hope part is when the Heavenly Father reveals himself to you through different things, be it whether you see the number 144 or you see the number 7, which symbolizes completion, or even if you see the heavenly angels cascading in the sky in the chariots. Okay, a lot of people don't believe in the chariots, but that's okay, because for the most part it's only the elect of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai who will have that inbuilt faith. Like it says, faith is a gift from Yahweh Shem Shai, to believe in the things not seen. So the Lord shows you these different signs so you can rejoice in hope. You know, that's why it says rejoicing in hope. This is the hope that we have in Yahweh Shem Shai, that if we carry on being steadfast in the faith, okay, without wavering, especially in these trying times of tribulation where you see the prophecies in full swing, right? You see the enemy compassing us round about, coming up with different programs to try and push his global dominance through the New World Order, which is not gonna succeed. In actuality, that's the moment when Yahweh Shema Mashiach Yahweh Shai is gonna rise up and squash the beetle, okay? Because that's what these heathens are. They're like beetles, they're like bugs. So the minute they try and gain that world dominance, that's when Yahweh Shem Shai is going to shut the show down, because he's a jealous power, and there's no way he's going to allow Esau to rule over the whole world. Okay, no nation has ever been able to achieve that. Even King David, he conquered, he could, you know, but he didn't have every single nation in servitude, okay, or should I say slavery. Like, for instance, the Egyptians. King David didn't conquer the Egyptians. Okay, Esau wants to have the whole world in his damn pocket. It's impossible. But Yahweh Shem Shai is gonna give Yahweh Shai that glory, man. That's why it says in his hands he had many crowns. He is gonna be the only person to conquer the entire planet and put the whole planet in subjection. That's why he said, all things in heaven and in earth have been given unto me. When he resurrected, that's what he said, because he can see into the future, and he knows that very soon all these nations are going to be in subjection to the 12 tribes of Israel, okay, starting with the 144,000 governing body under Malak Dawad, under Yahweh Shai, under Yahweh, okay, because there's a chain of command. The Heavenly Father deals with order. Right, this is 1 Thessalonians chapter 4 and verses 9. But as touching brotherly love, ye need not that I write unto you, for ye yourselves are taught of Yahweh to love one another. Now, why did Apostle Paul say this? Because he was coming from an angle, okay, of teaching the Gentiles that the law is not expedient anymore, meaning that you're not going to be subjugated to the curse of the law, which is the trespass penalty. Okay, the trespass penalty was no longer in effect in the eyes of Yahweh Shema Mashiach Yahweh Shai, because why? Yahweh Shai had taken all the burdens upon himself onto the cross and was nailed to it. He nailed all our trespass penalties to the cross. Okay, that was the whole point of him coming to die, to take the whole nation's trespass penalties upon himself. That's why Paul was saying, but as touching brotherly love, ye need not that I write unto you, for ye yourselves are taught of Yahweh Salakia to love one another, because the Heavenly Father said, even though you shall not be guilty of the trespass penalty, how you equalize, okay, or how you make up for that is by loving your brother as much as you love yourself, in turn loving me as much as you love yourself, because I can't come to you in person for you to show me how much you love me. So I've given you a brother who I made in my own image. Use him as the template to show me how you would have treated me if I was in your shoes, or if I was there with you in the flesh. Okay, this is what Apostle Paul was trying to expound on in terms of Yahweh Shem Shai taught us to love one another, and the precept for that will be in Galatians chapter 5 and verses 14, because a lot of brothers are very should I say, they're very into the laws, and yeah, keeping the laws is very, very good, okay? Because the law was made for a sinful nation, because the nation of Israel, yeah, we're very sinful, man. That's why the law was given to us, okay? Because we just love to trespass, myself included. We just love to trespass against Yahweh Bashem Mashiach Yahushai. That's why out of all the nations, the law was given to us. Okay, a rebellious and a sinful nation that constantly trespass against Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. So Galatians chapter 5 and verses 14. So this is how you fulfill all the law. Alright. It says, for all the law is fulfilled in one word, even in this, thou shalt love thy neighbor as thyself. Because if you actually analyze this, Galatians 5 and 14, it covers all the laws. Because if you love your neighbor as yourself, you wouldn't worship other gods. Why? Because when you worship other gods, you bring the wrath of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai onto not just yourself, but your neighbor as well. The whole nation becomes affected by one man's trespass, okay? And an example was shown when David countered Israel, and he brought the wrath of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai upon the whole nation. And a lot of your leaders are trespassing against Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. That's why you in turn are suffering as well, because you're under these wicked leaders in Israel, okay? And also, if you love your neighbor, you wouldn't sleep with his wife. You won't commit adultery. Adultery will be exterminated from the nation as well, because if you see another man's woman, especially your neighbor, you wouldn't touch it, because you know that's your neighbor's wife. You wouldn't go there. You wouldn't steal from your neighbor. You wouldn't kill your neighbor, okay? You would honor your father and your mother, okay? So all the laws hang on this, man. It's all about loving each other, and that's the main thing that's destroying us as a people. That's the main stumbling block. That's why the Heavenly Father said, I know you can't keep the laws 100% for whatever reasons, you know, you're scattered among the Gentiles. You can't keep all the laws 100% in your captivity. So I'm going to give my son Yahushua to be the ultimate sacrifice, but in turn I need you to show me how much you love me through your brother. And if you ask me, that's a fair deal, okay? That's why I titled this video, Let Brotherly Love Continue, because right now that's what Yahweh Bashem Yahushua is looking at right now. He's just looking at how we treat each other individually. Before we even get to meet his son, we have to prove through our actions to one another. So if anything, this should be an opportunity for you to actually make good on it, because he's looking at us right now to see how we're treating each other down here. Because don't forget what Peter said. 1 Peter chapter 4, and I'm going to start from verses 17. It says, for the time is come that judgment must begin at the house of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. And if it first begin at us, what shall the end be of them that obey not the gospel of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai? Baharakak Wadash, okay? So the Heavenly Father's going to clean his own backyard before he starts dealing with the heathens, chiefly the Edomites, okay? Because they are the last empire to be destroyed before the kingdom of the Melech Shal Malachiam comes, alright? Because this Edomite empire was in the Daniel prophecy, and they're well aware of it. And the Edomites are poised for a battle. Okay, that's why they've been fully equipped by Yahweh Bashem Yahushai on the left hand side, with overflowing armies and extreme firepower and technology, because the Heavenly Father wants to give them a false sense of a chance, because they see the chariots of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, which really they're mesmerized by it. But the pride in their heart has deceived them into thinking that they're going to be able to stand a chance, because they're overwhelmed by their own capabilities, which have been given to them by Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. But ultimately, they're going to be destroyed, okay? There's no two ways about it. It's going to happen, because nothing that is written in the Sapah Shal HaTorah, which is the Hebrew way of saying the book of the law, which is what you call the Bible, shall not come to pass. everything that is written shall surely come to pass. And that's how the Heavenly Father substantiates his word, through prophecy. The spirit of prophecy is what substantiates his word. Okay, so this is Romans chapter 19. This will be my last precept, and I'm going to start from verses 10. It says, "And I fell at his feet to worship him, and he said unto me, See that thou do it not. I am thy fellow servant, and of thy brethren that have the testimony of Yahushai. Worship Yahweh, for the testimony of Yahushai is the spirit of prophecy." Okay, so the prophecy really is what substantiates the word of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. That's why I always tell the brothers, if you read something in the Bible and it's not prophecy, it wasn't spoken of by the prophets, it's not true, it's false. Okay, because the prophecy is what substantiates the word of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. Anyway, with that, I'm going to give all praises to Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, Baharakah Kudash, Shalom, Wahab Labayaf, Shal Dawadah.